That's it.
Oh fuck! He's a Valentine. He's one of the fucking
Oh my God, he's a Valentine
clones. When is Skeeter coming to Strive?
Skeeter Valentine wins.
Skeeter Valentine. Hellfire.
Why is he making the sicko's face in this one picture that I'm looking in Yase Media?
Yes. Oh man,
Like big
man.
Tengu vibes.
What a character. I want that shirt. He has that like coral shirt, the yellow lightning bolt on it. What a show. What a television show. We need to stop talking about Doug. We got to move on to, let's move on to intro. Hello and welcome to the YASEcast. This is episode number 59. We've been going at it for a little bit, as you know, started talking, one thing leads to another. I am Nick. Joining with me today, I got Jarv.
Hello.
And we got Toops.
What's up?
Oh, not too much.
It's been a minute since we convened, so sometimes you just gotta when you have like a whole month off, you just gotta let those thoughts out that you've been thinking. And clearly, Toops has been thinking about from almost childbirth, like from birth, what characters need to be cast in his new version of the Dragon Ball Evolution movie.
Dragon Ball.
The Dragon Ball and then Doug crossover episode.
Dragon Ball Doug. I have one more question about the blank-coded
Of course.
When you guys were children and you saw Knuckles for the first time, did you think he was black-coded?
No, because I didn't know what that meant as a child. Also, I was a Nintendo kid. I was not a Sega kid.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think I got that more from Shadow with the whole, like, I don't know, Shadow the Hedgehog was a weird game.
I actually was thinking about if they ever get the Shadow the Hedgehog in the movies. I think Donald Glover should be Shadow.
Donald Glover is Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Oh, man. But it shouldn't even be like an animated Shadow. It's just Donald Glover walking around with a gun, and he just says that he's Shadow.
I only say that. Did you ever see the Adventure Time episode? Like, I think it's like the gender swap episodes where they had Marceline, but a dude. It was Marshall Lee.
Yeah,
voiced by Donald Glover.
Holy shit, that was him.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
That was Donald Glover. Yeah, and that's why I think he would make a great Shadow.
Damn.
I gotta look this up.
Holy shit. All right, I'm down for it. Hell yeah.
Yeah. He also voiced Miles Morales in the, I think, Ultimate Spider-Man TV show. The guy animated.
I think I did hear that. Yeah.
If actually, the whole reason Miles Morales is like the inspiration was because someone on Twitter said that they would like to see Donald Glover play Spider-Man. And it started like a huge discussion about whether or not he could play Spider-Man. And it got like some gears turning over at the actual Marvel Comics studios, and so they got the idea of having Miles Morales be the Ultimate Spider-Man. And that's the whole thing started with Miles Morales.
Damn.
It's an interesting thing because it kind of reminds me of what I think about when I think about Idris Elba playing James Bond.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like,
oh yeah,
I know like James Bond's always been white, but even when I say Idris Elba should be James Bond, I don't even think it's because I want a black James Bond. It's because I want Idris Elba to be James Bond. I think all the like A-list actors right now, I think he would be the best James Bond. I don't like my second choice would be Henry Cavill, and it's not because Henry Cavill's white. It's because I think Henry Cavill would be the second best James Bond. Because in my mind, James Bond is like a fancy British dude, but if like you can look at him and be like, that guy is like high class, like sophisticated, but if we got to a fight, he could beat my ass. I feel like Idris Elba out of any actor right now encapsulates that. And then the second one would be Henry Cavill.
No, absolutely not. I'm already kind of mad about him doing the fucking Uncharted movie because he looks like he's fucking 14 and.
Didn't they have like James Bond Jr.?
But like, come on.
Can't you just be James Bond Jr., man? Fucking. I played like the NES James Bond Jr. game. It's not fun.
No, of course not.
Did you ever see that Mission Impossible with Henry Cavill in it?
What? No.
There is a scene in that movie. So like I haven't seen it yet, but I've seen like a lot of previews and clips. So basically, like Tom Cruise, like he's the star of all the Mission Impossible movies, but Henry Cavill just shows up, and his boss tells you like you got to bring this guy along. And Henry Cavill is like 6'2", right next to Tom Cruise. And in the fight scenes, there's one part where Henry Cavill, the only way to describe it is that they're having like a fight scene in like a bathroom, and Henry Cavill takes off his coat and reloads his arms.
What?
Oh yeah, I'm looking at that
his arms.
It literally like he pumps his
he
arms
does
in a way it looks like
he does some like Jack 6 shit. He's definitely like about to like wave dash at you afterwards.
Yeah,
oh, damn.
And like that scene right there, when I think like who would I like to be James Bond besides Idris Elba, that's why I say like him, because he's British. You can tell he can play like a sophisticated guy. But when it comes time to fight, he can reload his arms.
That's an important quality to have, and just in anybody,
ass,
really. Reload them arms.
Reload the arms.
We call that taking a rest day. Also, I'm playing James Bond Jr. This game sucks ass.
I forgot because I don't. I'm so. Dedicated to the craft of the artisan that is the actor that I forgot that Henry Cavill's British. But that's cool. Good for him.
He is. He is. He does a good American accent. I love him as Superman.
Yeah.
Actually, I think he actually makes a good Clark Kent. And I found the clip. I'm just going to put this in the Ace Media if y'all haven't seen it yet. Where is the Ace Media? There it is. All right. So what did you guys actually want to talk about today? Because I just kind of hijacked this podcast.
You want to talk about James Bond Jr.?
This is it. This is what we're talking about.
This game sucks, by the way. I'm just throwing that out there.
What?
This game is fucking trash.
I've already watched fistcocking.mp4 like a dozen
I gotta
times.
turn this game off.
Yeah.
Y'all want to watch Doug?
I found this picture of Henry Cavill shirtless in Miami, August 2016 from Pop Sugar Celebrity, and if anyone calls it a dad bod, I will scream. This dude looks more jacked than 95% of Americans.
Post it in and we made a podcast.
He's extremely jacked. And that's why he makes a great Superman.
See that? Okay, that's Yace Media. You know what the funny thing is? Like, he's big. He's big as shit, but there's like no muscle definition, so it just looks funny.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that in a way where I'm trying to like make fun of him, but it's just like he's big in the areas you expect to be a lot of like muscle definition, and so it's really it's like jarring to not see it. But yeah, dude is fit as fuck.
Yeah, and you can tell in the back that my man has some musculature, but he's definitely not always looking like whatever picture I'm about to. I don't care. You've seen shirtless Henry Cavill millions of times,
including literally just now.
Millions of times, hundreds of millions.
Posted 2 of them.
But like, yeah, anytime you see like a Hollywood actor looking like mad cut, you got to also remember that not only have they done the crash diet to get there, but also intentionally like dehydrating themselves and getting really good lighting is a big part of that. And so, folks, keep eating. It's all good.
Henry Cavill actually talked about that in The Witcher. like they actually recreate that famous bath scene from the Witcher games in the TV show. And
I forgot that show exists.
Yeah, he talks about getting ready for that, and he said that it's one thing that he's that big, like he's probably was that size when he was doing The Witcher, but when he was getting ready to be shirtless in that bath, he said like he just stopped drinking water.
Yep.
Like, to get that definition, he just had to stop drinking water, and
that sounds awful.
He said like the last day before it was ready to shoot, he said he could smell water.
Yeah, you get a little delirious.
What did he like have to like replace it though? Because you have to have.
Nothing. I guess he just didn't eat.
The answer is nothing.
Who played? You ever seen The Machinist?
Fucked up. No, because you say Machinist, and all I think of is the Final Fantasy 14 job class Machinist, and I'm like, I've run around with guns before in that game.
Christian Bale.
But I haven't. I have not, no.
Christian Bale ate like half a can of tuna and an apple every day.
That's what in the interviews he just said like, he said I just didn't eat.
I just didn't eat.
He said I just did. Yeah, he's quoted saying like I just stopped eating. That's it. Yeah. Yeah,
that's essentially it. Like,
what do you think the first thing they ate was when they're like, all right, I've had to like fast or like eat, like I'd be on like a crazy diet.
Yeah, when like they wrapped the movie.
Yeah, it's like, all right, fuck this shit. I'm going to Popeyes and get like a 4-piece
pizza.
I mean, if I'm an A-list, if I'm an A-list actor and I just had a movie where I couldn't eat, I'm going to the most expensive steakhouse in town. And I live in LA. I'm going.
Damn.
I'm going to Salt Bay's restaurant, and I'm just like,
holy shit!
I don't need that performance. Just put the meat in front of me.
Sorry, I just looked up a picture of. I went to like the IMDb page for The Machinist.
Oh yeah,
and I saw a picture of Christian Bale. Holy crap!
Yeah.
He looks gaunt. He looks like he was only eating half a can of tuna and an apple every day.
Yeah, he's gone through and he actually gained a lot of weight for when he played Dick Cheney in Vice.
Yeah, because Dick Cheney's not exactly a strapping young lad.
No.
So he's been super skinny. He's been super muscular for Batman. And then
and that was like right after each other.
Yeah, so he's been like all the extremes of like male body type. He has been if you're into men at all, Christian Bale has been your type.
Hey, he runs the gambit of all your types.
Yeah.
There's something for everybody in Christian Bale.
There's a Christian Bale for everybody.
Exactly. Fun for the whole family.
Fun for the whole family. All right, so video games. Remember, this is like a.
I was gonna say
podcast,
So
right?
you know, fuck. I'm just gonna go for it. I've been playing Final Fantasy 14 the past like 2 weeks like crazy because Endwalker came out.
Shocker of the Endwalker.
Oh my god! So like we've all heard about like the queue times being really long, and even like the producers and stuff like that, like the Square Enix was like, hey, like here's what's going on, but the short of it is that the game has never had this many people playing it before. It has never had this many people all trying to log in at once. Like the numbers have like far eclipsed like everything for like Shadowbringers and previous expansions. It's nuts right now. And with the pandemic, they've been trying to secure more servers for like pretty much the entire year and just have not been able to get what they wanted. So long times to get in, which means pretty much that if you're trying to get on after work or something like that, be prepared to wait like multiple hours.
Yeah, I have friends that are just like VMing or like, remoting into their home computer at work. And it's like, all right, it's 3:00. I get off in 2 hours. Time to hit the queue now.
Oh, yeah, that's what I did. I have done that. Although I did that like an hour before I left just because. But I mean, the real answer is like, all right, well, everyone's trying to get on like gamer DGen hours at night. No, the real DGens, they're waking up at 7:00 on the weekend, having some oatmeal for breakfast, and then hopping on at 7:30. Bam. And that no queue. The true degen strat is waking up early like a responsible adult and then playing the game for 12 hours.
The true
and that's pretty
degen
much what
strat.
I did. I finished, what was it? Sunday night? Yeah, I finished Sunday night. I'm just like, fuck, I'm emotionally exhausted, but like by far it's one of my favorite Final Fantasy games, like for sure. And even then, just like this expansion was great. Absolutely loved it. I'm really lucky to have a group of friends that have been playing the game a whole lot, and like I've played with them a lot more in the past year too. Shout out to Strong Style Kings. I love y'all. Y'all know who you are. But yes, so to the point where it's, you know, I'm in voice chat with them, and they've already finished going through the main story stuff, and like I have a stream up of like what I'm doing so they can see. And like I unlocked like the final like final trial or whatever, and they're like, yeah, no, we made sure we were watching the stream. We made sure that we were gonna be available for when you're gonna get like go into that, so we could do it with you. I was like, hell yeah, thank you, yeah, right. Just super nice, really and super fun to play with them. So yeah, it's been great. God damn, I love that game. Oh, I'm on Primal, by the way, listeners. So if you are on the Primal Data Center, my home server is Excalibur. If you want to play, just hit me up. More than happy to run stuff with y'all.
Give me a name.
I mean, y'all know where to find me. Twitter.com SD_Eclipse.
But does your Final Fantasy character have Twitter?
No, but I'm not going to try and say their name and then say, okay, well, here's how you spell it out. Like, don't worry about it. Just hit me up on Twitter.
Get a cooler name.
This way.
Get a name like Chicken Nugget.
It's too cool. Like Elon Musk stole my name to give to his fucking child, and I'm not gonna try and pronounce that shit on air. Hell no. But it's a good ass fucking game. Goddamn, I've been happy. This is also the first time I've actually played an MMO at release too.
Oh,
like
nice.
An MMO expansion rather. So like that's been kind of a pretty fun experience in of itself. Even despite all the things where it's, you know, it can be hard to log in or only want to log in at certain times. But everyone that I've come across in content, whether it was people in the same zone asking for help or people who I got matched up with for dungeons or trials, everyone's been incredibly positive, very kind, just very happy to be playing the game with other people who also love the game. So it's truly been a good experience on like every front possible.
Did you start playing during the pandemic or something? I thought you would at least been around for Shadowbringers.
No, so I started playing the game back in college. I want to say 2014, 2015. And that was like when Heaven's Ward came out, I think.
Yeah.
Heaven's Ward or Stormblood, I don't remember. But I played through it. And I didn't do any of the extra stuff. And that's how I played the game pretty much up until Shadowbringers. And like halfway through there, I started to talk with other people who I knew that were playing the game. Oh, cool, you guys are on the same server. Like, well, we'll play together. And then I realized, like, oh, there's so much more to this game that I just have never been doing. And like this game becomes so much more rewarding. And so during Shadowbringers is definitely when I started to, what's the word I'm looking for, engage with the game in a way that I really hadn't done until then. It's been super, super, super fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish I had the time to play that game, and I might.
I totally hear you.
It would just let other things that I want to do go to the wayside, and I don't think my brain likes to pay $14 to not play and all that kind of stuff. So unfortunately, I had to put it back away. But
speaking
of
which,
nice
I should
to see a
cancel
lot
Game
of
Pass.
people. Oh yeah.
I've not played anything on Game Pass in months. I should go cancel that probably.
Yeah, that happens. I think I done that to Netflix for plenty of months. I'm just like, I don't give a shit. And then finally I'm like, wait, Seinfeld's on here. Time to binge all of Seinfeld.
Yes.
As one does.
As one does. What are we doing? What are we doing recording this podcast? Fuck it. Let's go play some Seinfeld. There we go. That's what I wanted to say.
Seinfeld Shadowbringers.
Yeah. Oh man. But yeah, that's more really what I've been up to. That and just like work shit. But I ain't gonna talk about work shit. Fuck that.
Fuck that.
Fuck that. Jarv, what you been up to?
Last weekend was my wife Heather and I's 5th year wedding anniversary, so that was fun.
Congratulations.
Thank you. We ended up going to see a concert, my first live music in a minute since the pandemic. We went to a symphony doing this cool holiday pops concert, and it was awesome. Just, had a good time, got a little dressed up fancy, got to see the symphony orchestra, and I like hearing live music all the time, just whether it's bands or symphonies or ballets, things like that. And so decided to, after that, next weekend, we're going to go see the Nutcracker, which we saw when we went on our honeymoon to Key West. We saw the Key West Nutcracker, which is a special version of the Nutcracker where it is Key Westified. Like there's these little, instead of like the sugar plum fairies, they're like little chickens, like feral chickens that run around in Key West. Yeah. It's really cute. And so we'll go see that in town this weekend to kind of celebrate that. But other than that, just trying to get back into the swing of things. It's been kind of, boring blah for me recently, and just trying to shake some habits and thought patterns and just trying to look at life a little bit differently, which has been nice. In video games, I guess I've been playing a little bit of BlazBlue since we got that rollback patch. Not that I've fucking been online or anything, but it's just a good excuse to touch Ragnar again. And I don't really need much of an excuse for that. I'm a little more hype for the BB tag rollback just because I have a lot more friends who are like heavily into the game. Shout outs to Totally Drew and Mike J.
Hey,
big time BB tag folks in Florida. If y'all ever have seen anyone play it might be Drew, because not a lot of people play in that game. But yeah, I don't know. It's been pretty low key. Christmas is a little bit stressful. I don't know, like trying to get people shit, and then
God, that's like right around the fucking corner.
Yeah,
it's like
I know,
less
right?
than 2 weeks now.
Every time anyone at like the grocery store or like an apartment store or someone's like, "Oh, you ready for Christmas?" I'm just like, I guess. Like I'm ready as I'll ever be.
Yeah, I don't know about being ready for Christmas, but I'm ready. I'm ready for my favorite Christmas song, Jarv.
Oh, what one is that?
Oh, you already know it's Dominic the fucking Donkey. Let's go.
The Italian Christmas donkey? The very
Italian
same?
Christmas donkey. You know?
Wow.
You know.
I do know about the
He
Paisans.
delivers all presents to all the Paisans in Brooklyn.
God, that was really fun. I hope we could get the chance to do another like Christmas watch kind of podcast. That was kind of fun.
We'll see what happens this weekend. Who knows?
Yeah, or even after that. Who knows? I have a couple weeks off coming up, which is great. It's really nice working for like school districts or colleges because I got that good fucking winter break. I'm off starting 5 o'clock on Friday, and I do not go back to work until the 4th of the new year.
God damn.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to brag, but I'm
nice.
absolutely trying to brag.
Flex on them.
Flex. I don't know what I'll do. I guess I'll just worry about Christmas until Christmas is over, and then who fucking knows? Wow, Christmas is on a Saturday. I didn't know that.
Yo, you know what fucking actually rules this year? I want to talk about this real quick.
Yeah.
Now that like I'm at a place where it's like, hey, I'm making decent money. I have a decent amount saved. I got nieces and nephews. I'm gonna spoil the fuck out of them this year.
Hell
I got like 5 presents each for like my sister's kids. I was like, hell yeah, let's go. And you know, I'm going on record as saying this is not my fault. I've asked my brother 3 separate times, hey, what do you want me to get for your kids? Hey, do your kids have any Christmas lists? Hey, what can I do for them? Nothing.
Damn.
You know what?
He doesn't even want his kids to have fucking presents then. And then at least not from you.
It's not from me. That's fine.
I'm not trying to,
I'm just gonna
get into your personal business, but like, dang, you know what? You reached out, and you didn't get a reach back.
Well, you know what? It's okay, Jarv, because you know what I'm looking up on Amazon right now?
The most annoying shit you can get them.
3 words that will strike the fear into the heart of any parent. Kids, drum, set.
Yeah, kids drum set. Hey,
oh my God.
Get one of them a drum set and get one of them like a plastic saxophone.
I need to post this fucking picture, and I'm gonna post a picture in. Okay, I guess not, because I'm just gonna post the whole fucking product. And we made a podcast right now. Look at this OD fucking drum set that you can get for a kid. It's a 6-piece drum set.
Yo, this kid does not even look happy about it.
No, this kid is 100% photoshopped in here.
Yeah.
Papa, I hate the drum sounds.
They give me anxiety. Like the foot on the kick drum is like
it's not real.
It's not
what
real.
What is this kid really doing? Like, what do they Photoshop him out of? Because also look at his left hand. Like half of his left hand is like cut off from like being removed from whatever.
Yeah, like is he like holding a gun?
Is it another kid's face on there?
What?
Is it just the head? The head looks weird.
It sure does. The next picture is also strange. This child is just
this child. Oh, they photoshopped the drumstick over one of his hands. Yeah, they photoshopped it over the fingers.
God. And the mouth looks like one of those. Have you ever seen like those old Photoshop battles where people would just like take the mouth and just like flip it? It looks like it's already been pre-flipped.
Yo, damn, this kid's got a holy shit. And that second picture, look at the bottom. Look at the what's holding up the
why
bass
does
drum.
it have feet?
It has feet,
folks. This is a bloodborne boss. We are looking at a bloodborne creature.
Oh my god!
Drum stool.
Yo,
it's not even a
nightmare.
Stool. They got
Nightmare
foot pedal
of bass drum.
They got the foot pedal and the drum stool just like not even labeled correctly. This fourth picture,
I can't give this.
No, don't. This fourth
can't.
picture, it doesn't even have like the drum set. It's just like a kid like laughing with her mom, and then it's just like kid's drum set. Do not get anyone this.
Do not get anyone. It has real feet. You can't
post feet pics from the drum.
Okay, maybe I won't get my brother's kids' drum sets because now this is. You know what? Yes, I wanted it to be loud and to annoy the hell out of them. But I didn't want to bring feet into their home.
From the top review is, this thing is all cardboard and cheap plastic. It is so hard to believe that this thing is made of cardboard. By far the worst quality toy I have ever bought. The cheapest plastic and cardboard. It really is extremely disappointing. Won't even bother to call or return. It's just money down the drain.
Damn.
Much smaller than the photo leads on, but otherwise we expected it.
Not Grand Blue. DNF Duel just dropped another trailer.
Wait, what?
Is it? Yeah. Is it foot drum?
It's Vanguard.
Yo, Vanguard. Damn, I don't even know what that class is.
Let me link that right now.
Are we gonna get a live reaction? No.
Yeah, maybe I'll just share my screen. Why not?
Damn, do that. Yeah, do that. We'll watch this.
This dude looks badass.
Don't watch it yet. There's only 30.
Not too bad. I'm already doing it.
Fuck.
I'm already looking at the rollbacks.
You're already doing it. All right. I'm going to share my screen. Share. Can you all see it?
Yes.
All right,
I can see it. I'm in there.
All right. We're going to watch this shit right now. This 38 seconds of gameplay.
All right. So this dude looks cool.
He does look cool.
I've never played DNF.
All right. So, okay. Okay, now it's full screen. We're going to start from the beginning. All right. Going red. Vanguard.
Like, looks cool as hell. Like, straight. I've never played anything in the series or whatever, but like.
Okay, so this and throw.
Oh, he's got like sin range.
This is Sin.
Yeah, this is a
something.
character.
Fuck this character.
And now we're right into the instant kill or the level 3 super or whatever, because we haven't seen any HUD elements,
Looks
so we
sick.
don't know what it is.
Beta test this weekend. Let's go.
Yeah. So I'm conflicted. I could talk about this, but it's like starting a whole nother subject, so I don't know if you all want.
I would love to start another subject, please.
Do it up. We've been talking about kids' drum sets with feet. So like, hey, you're good. Take us away.
So, I hate the short trailers that Arxis does. And this is actually, it's gotten to a point where I think DNF Duel is like the the logical endpoint of the short trailers that these companies do, right? Because these are 30-second trailers, and they are edited in a way where they cut out any kind of hint at neutral game whatsoever.
Yeah, it's really,
Like,
really egregious.
They only show you the moves that you can do. So they show you like some normals and then a throw and some special moves. And so that trailer we just watched, it was like the same thing, right?
Yeah.
And I used to think. Go on.
No, you're good.
Okay. I used to think that. Excuse me. I used to think they used to do this because of the way that Arxis does their art style since Xrd. Because like they kind of have to go into every frame of the three of their animations to make sure the shadowing and the colors are right. And I thought that's why they had like these short ass trailers. But then this is coming out, and the beta that we can all play is coming out this week. So I actually don't know why they do these short trailers. Like, I don't know who's telling the editor to make sure it's 30 seconds and we don't get any neutral game whatsoever. We don't see the HUD. I don't know who's telling him that.
And like, what's funny is it's not even 30 seconds here. So you got the intro, and then it says Vanguard, and so 7 seconds in, you start to get real footage, quote unquote, unreal, and then at 20 seconds, it goes into the big instant kill or like whatever the big animation is. So you get a solid like 13 seconds of footage, and the footage is cut up to the point where like you can't tell if something's really a combo because you can see the background like shift a little bit as it's like rolling back the drops or the combos or like whatever it is. The grappler one was really bad about that because it was just like, wow, we did a big throw. Look at that cool big throw we comboed into. I'm like, no, you're on a different part of the screen now.
Grappler and Striker were the wackest trailers so far, just because their moves look very vanilla, and I feel like if this game doesn't have air dashes. And this is another thing about DNF Duel that's been kind of frustrating this week, is that anything I type up to any kind of fighting game, chat, or social media group I'm in, I feel like I'm going to be proven right or wrong in like less than 5 days, so I might as well not even bring this up.
Damn.
So this is one of the things. A lot of these characters, like Dragon Knight, and I'm watching the Vanguard trailer again, he has these huge special moves where if I didn't have an air dash, I don't know how I would get in on this character.
Yeah, Vanguard especially is just like, oh, I'm doing some shit on block. Fuck off.
Yeah, and like all of his special moves are huge.
Yeah.
So I don't know if these special are they metered? Is there a meter attached to what he can do?
What is the yellow flash?
Willy nilly. Yeah, what's the yellow flash?
Dragon
Dragon Knight has an air dash, but it's like she did it after the yellow flash, so I don't know
probably
if
a special
everybody
or
has
something.
that. Yeah, it's either a special. I don't know if it's a special everybody has. I don't know if it's a special she just has or what. It's just like, I have so many questions, and if I bring them up, there's no point in talking about them because it's less than a week before the beta.
It's less than a week, and we all have access to the same 13 seconds of footage that you do. So we're just like,
man. Absolutely.
Do they have like an expected release date or anything?
Who's next?
I don't know. I don't know about the release date. I know.
All right.
I know the beta is this weekend.
My guess is it's just 2022, period.
And that's all I know.
Yeah.
Now, the thing about...
Sometime before Project L.
The thing about the trailers that gets me is like, we got that cool Hitman trailer the other day, and then it was like, folks, we got a beta to play right now on the weekend. Fucking quit your job if you work on the weekend to go play this shit. Yeah. And then I'm like, cool. And then we got a couple like, silhouettes of these other characters. I'm like, oh, well, those are got to be like, new characters that they'll release after the beta or something. They probably won't do it. Nope, they're just like every single day pumping out this shit. I'm like, you had me at beta this weekend. You didn't have to do the rest of this.
They didn't have to, but they were saying like, no, we're doing it. This is like so unorthodox.
I kind of love it. It's just like, I know it's going to be all about the Twitter clout this weekend. And of course, this is probably going to come out like after the beta already happened. So like, it's going to be all about Twitter clout. It's going to be like, yo guys, I found this Dragon Knight unblockable. And then like it'll get a million retweets. And then someone will be like, yeah, no, you just didn't hold back. What are you doing? Or like SKD will be like, I broke it already by doing this option select that's been around in like a decade and a half of fighting games. And everyone's going to ship bricks. And everyone else will be like, cool, I found a better version of that and it got less retweets than you. I'm so sad. Instead of just focusing on the good stuff, which is the fact that we got the serious mode DMC2 Dante in the form of Hitman, and we got the crazy pizza party Dante in the form of Gunslinger. So you can pick your poison on your Dantes.
You got two Dantes.
I think it's like,
is there a Virgil though too? Is there a Virgil?
Probably.
Fuck.
There probably will
bad.
be eventually.
I sure hope so.
I hope that game is crazy.
Yes.
I'm not in the mood for another shimmy fighter. I want something nuts.
I think it's good. It's made by Aiding, so like I have full confidence that it's gonna go. It's gonna be absolutely sicko mode.
Some of these characters, I'm looking at them, I'm just like, this. I don't know how you fit into a normal fighting game.
They don't. That's what rules. They don't.
Yeah. Hitman. I'm like, okay. I don't really know what you do. And then I'm like, no, never mind. I'm just seeing Dante.
I know who you are.
He like Hitman has a shadow clone move. Did you see that part?
Like
randomly there's a shadow clone.
Zones.
Yeah.
But then he's got like fucking okay, I'm not gonna fucking remember Dante moves, let's be real, but like the twirly one. I don't know.
The twirly one.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
The one where he goes in the air.
Yeah. That one, and then also the one where I think he like stabs the sword down and then spins, like the grounded version. I saw him do that. Whereas Gunslinger is just like, yeah, man, jackpot.
Yeah.
What's really good?
God, I can't. I'm very excited for that game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to do a little bit of speculation here. I hope this yellow flash thing is just like some sort of mechanic that encourages you to just mash out a bunch of special moves, because fuck it, I would love a game that's just like mash some fucking moves, man. It is the best.
Hell yeah. It's time to go apeshit. Let's go.
It is time to go apeshit.
I've never played the actual Dungeon Fighter, but I think it's like a mechanic where you do special moves, and I think
where you go apeshit?
Special move into special move. So that's
what it's looking
really
like.
Yeah,
yeah, like in games that don't allow you to do that, to spend some meter or do some sort of mechanical resource to be like, okay, I did the unsafe thing and now I'm going to do the safe thing. That's cool. But also just like, I'm going to do two unsafe things because fuck you. That's why. Because you're going to use whatever your mechanic is to try to interrupt me or whatever it might be.
Right. Absolutely.
I guess there's another beta coming out. There's that whole KOF 15 thing. I didn't play the first one. Not gonna lie. Just didn't download it. It wasn't on PC, so I was like, meh, oh well. Because nobody wants to do a beta on PC, because God forbid you let people data mine shit.
Which, like, it's going to happen immediately anyway. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Like,
on one hand, it's like, who fucking cares? But also, like, I get it, you know?
Yeah. They're like, we care. We, the people who do the shit. I'm like, I guess I can't say no to that, but...
Exactly.
I haven't touched my PlayStation 4 in like almost a year or something.
It's
been like
it's my locals machine and like nothing else. Like I don't use it for anything else other than just bring it to locals.
I wonder if I even have PlayStation Plus now. I don't know if I can even play Final Fantasy VII Reborn is what I tried to say because I was thinking about A Realm Reborn.
You know, Jarv, you can play for free.
I could play for free. I don't even have to play for free because I bought that stupid 4-pack of ARR Heavensward Stormblood Shadowbringers when it came out.
Oh, damn. Well, see, damn, look at that. You're all set. You're ready to go.
I don't want to pay the consistent subscription that will make me feel bad. And also, I don't know. Heavensward is cool. I like that. I'm still in Heavensward.
Here be dragons.
Here be dragons. I watched. Never mind. I'm not about to spoil anything, but I will say that with your latest,
you can say what you watched, right? That's not a spoiler.
People dying and shit. So, what I will say is that ever since your tweet about your dream with Tony Stark and Papalymo, I've just been for some reason thinking human papillomavirus.
Oh my god! So to give a little background, I woke up one morning. It was literally like it was a work day. I woke up from a dream. Rather, my alarm woke me up mid-dream, and the dream was like there was some big like weekend-long party in like a fancy mansion or something that was rented out, and like I was one of the last people to leave. So like we're hanging out pretty much hanging outside as you do at the end of any party, and Tony Stark drives Papalymo, the Lalafell from Final Fantasy, home in his Lambo. And I was like, I have no clue what's going on. I don't remember anything, but I knew that I needed to tell people that I had a dream about Tony Stark giving Papalymo from Final Fantasy 14 a ride home. And that's it.
When your alarm wakes you up mid-dream, you just know it's going to be some like dumb shit. Like, what the fuck was... Can I even rationalize this as my brain processing shit? No. Is it really processing Tony Stark considering if they should give Papalymo a ride home?
Listen, he didn't even question it. It wasn't like, should I do it? He was like, yo, I got you. And
I got you.
He was a homie.
Why aren't you already in the car? You knew I had
let's go. And then when they walked across the parking lot, it was like that was like sped up. But me and other people who weren't walking across the parking lot were like acknowledging that like, wow, they're walking really fast. We reacted in normal time to them moving in fast forward. Listen, I don't fucking get it either, man. I'm just throwing it out there.
They use sprint. You're still on a sprint cooldown.
Sprint.
Tony Stark does an immediate quick turnaround into Dragoon Leap for
yeah, exactly. See, you got it. You remember.
Yeah. I remember doing that and failing and falling off of shit.
It's all good.
Yeah. I definitely remember jumping away from Titan EX and realizing, oops, there goes half
jumps
of the...
off the platform.
Yep, jumps off the platform. Like, oh yeah, the platform got cut off. Yeah, GG's.
Red mages do that a lot because they have like a whole like... They fight from a range with magic, but then they jump in to do like physical damage with a rapier, and then they jump back out. So there's a lot of times where it's like they go to jump back out and oops, jumped off the platform
They do like
entirely.
the legit jump leap kind of thing. Wow, nice.
It's really funny.
Is there a blue mage in that game?
Yes,
but it's like not a real class.
So. Here's the thing. Blue Mage can not queue up or can't really like do content with other classes.
So it's just like a solo class, but like
pretty much. You can also have like Blue Mage only groups too.
Cool.
The reason behind that is Blue Mage is incredibly busted, and if that was allowed in like regular content, it would be over. There would be no reason to not have a full party of just blue mages for every piece of content.
Damn.
Like, so there's occasionally events in game where it's like, hey, you can run like these specific things and you'll get a special limited time currency to get special limited time items. And usually one of the things too is like, hey, you can run these specific older dungeons or from previous expansions too. Reason being, hey, you know what? People might the queue times for these events might be getting a little longer. Let's try and funnel some people into them. That way, people who actually need to get them through them for the story.
Yeah,
let your people doing this, right?
ARR MSQ folks like get through.
Right.
Stasha.
The thing is, those those events can always be farmed the quickest by getting a full party of blue mages to go into some of those dungeons. So like average dungeon time in Final Fantasy 14, and you've been away for a bit. I'd say
20 minutes?
I'd say pretty fair to say like maybe 15, maybe at most around 20, right?
Yeah.
Like it seems pretty normal. They can usually clear these dungeons in like under 5 minutes.
I believe it. That's fucked up.
Where it's just like the bosses just get completely nuked. Like it's insane. It honestly fucking owns. And the first time I saw it, I was like, there's no way that 5 minutes? That must be a typo. It's like, oh fuck. Oh god, they're just getting through everything immediately. Like bosses just immediately die.
Good.
Good game.
That's how it should be.
Very fun game.
Bosses should immediately die.
The thing, oh my god. The thing that's really funny is like levels don't matter for Blue Mage. Like the stat increases don't really like do shit. So I'm sure they do, but like
blue skills, they're just like
exactly.
Give me this Titan skill. Give me this Garuda skill.
And none of the skills have any level caps on them, I think.
Hell yeah. What
so
a
it's just
up class.
All right. It's so fucked up, and that's why I can't party like with like anything else for like current content. So it's a lot of fun though. I enjoy it. That is the second Final Fantasy 14 minute, I guess, of the podcast.
Hey, I kind of brought that upon it, so it happens.
There you go. Should we call it here for tonight?
I think we should call it here. Hopefully next week we can wrap up the DNF and maybe even some KOF discussion. I mean, we'll get Jay on that or something. I'm not trying to hate on KOF. I'm just really fucking bad at it. And like, I get when people are like really into it and they're like, it's really easy. You can just pick up like a bunch of characters. I have like a half a dozen characters in my pocket and you can ban 3 of my mains and I still have a fucking team, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I can't play one character.
My brain does not work that way. Yeah.
I had to when I was playing, and I know it's 13, so that's like a different kind of thing. But like a lot of my 13 career was like me and my friends just doing like the single fighter mode just because we were like, I don't want to learn 2 more characters.
Yeah. But that does it for this week. Thank you again, listener to listen. This was episode number 59. Had to pull up my little notepad file there to cheat and see. I am Nick, as always. Thank you, Jarv and Toops, for being on. Jarv, where can the people find you?
Find me at JarvDawg, DAWG, on Twitter. And of course, you can always go to Yase.world to get into the Discord.
Hell yeah. And Toops, I already know the answer to this question, but I'm going to say it anyway. Toops, where can the people find you?
Nowhere.
Hell yeah.
Leave me alone.
Why did you sound like CDI Phillips Link right there? Excuse me. Leave me alone.
The singer from Coming to America impression.
Hell yeah. All right, y'all. Take it easy. We'll be back at you again next week.
All right. Turning off my recording now.